Yesterday's first day of climbing saw two riders step up on Paris-Nice, Buitrago's sensational solo win and Luc Plapp taking on the Maillot Jaune. Still waiting for the favourites to rise to the top. Yet stage 5 not likely to see too much movement in a transition day, set up nicely for a breakaway if the specialists try their luck. If given free rein, someone could yet make it all the way like Jérôme Cousin, managed 6 years ago.
Je pense qu'aujourd'hui, beaucoup de monde va vouloir être à l'initiative d'une échappée, d'un beau groupe. Donc j'imagine bien quand même une alliance pour contrôler le peloton. Après, il y a des difficultés qui sont suffisamment loin de l'arrivée, mais aussi suffisamment dures pour lâcher. Donc ouais, je pense qu'il y aura un joli bras de fer, en tout cas, ça c'est sûr, un joli bras de fer.
David Gaudu crashed out of GC contention. He could be let loose or focus on launching Laurens Pithy for a sprint.
I have to look for the breakaway. If it's a small one, it's okay, and we concentrate about Laurens. If it's a big one, it would be good if one of us is in here.
Mads Pedersen focused on a sprint and not the past.
You will see it in TV in a few hours. I think more teams is aiming for a sprint, so we don't have to look back in what happened 6 years ago. You know, we are racing today and have to focus on that.
C'est un profil un peu atypique. On a déjà vu des échappées à Sisteron. Après, il y a beaucoup d'équipes de sprinters avec beaucoup de sprinters qui n'ont pas pu s'exprimer depuis ce début de Paris-Nice. Donc ouais, j'ai un petit penchant pour le sprint.
Today's stage connects two beautiful places from Saint-Sauveur de Montagu and then 193 kilometres to Sisteron. The longest ride so far and second of the entire week, and a chance to see the mountains that will be scaled tomorrow. 4 Category 3 climbs to test out any tiring legs, but not enough to frighten those who like to ride out in front. Finishing with a loop around Sisteron, would it be escapades or a sprint? A further 2 adventurous souls made up 8 out in front in a sun-kissed stage of La Course du Soleil. Bridging the gap, Pascal Encorn and Victor Campenarts made it a Lotto Destiny trio alongside teammate Matthias Paschens. Pierre Latour, Sandy Dujardin of Total Energies, Dries de Bont of Decathlon AG2R, Cofidis' Alexei Goujar and Matthias Norsgaard of Movistar in the 8. The reinforcements meant it was no longer a break the peloton could ignore, more attentive as the gap was formed. Little trek with Tim de Klerk serving Mads Pedersen, as well as Visma Lisa Bike for Olav Koy. They helped to hold the time to around a minute. From yellow jersey contender to domestique, David Gaudu supporting the efforts of Laurens Pithy, hoping to push him back towards the Maillot Jaune. Yet there were casualties. A Stage 2 winner Arvid de Klein was forced to abandon, unable to attempt the final climb of the day up the Col de la Pigère. 50 kilometres to go and the lead group with 1 minute 15 seconds on the peloton, at a fast pace with the speeds consistent around 42 kilometres an hour from the start. Pierre Latour came into Paris-Nice after being crowned King of the Mountain at the Tour of Rwanda. The 30-year-old claiming 15 points on the day, now 4th in contention, but mainly protecting the polka dot jersey of teammate Mathieu Bourgadeau. Into the long descent towards Sisteron, 40 seconds the difference as the breakaway shed members due to Campenart. Goujar dropped, Paschens too after keeping Encorn in touch. And 6 soon became 5 as Latour had run his race with 23 kilometres left on the stage. The diminishing firepower meant the gap was down to within 20 seconds. They managed to hang on until the intermediate sprint. Dujardin leading over Norsgaard and Encorn, but no risk to the GC contenders. A rehearsal for the climax after crossing the line with the points and bonuses decided, and with that the escapades caught. And while a few tried to make a break for it, with less than 6 kilometers to go, there was no escape. A bunch sprint set up as the trains lined up on their rails. The question became who would win, a repeat of Koy Pedersen, or would one of Groenewegen, Bennett, Arnaud Demar, or someone else raise their arms of victory?
Is coming from the Lidl Trek squad as they put Gibbons into position in front of Mads Pedersen. Pedersen ready to launch in front of Pascal Ackermann. Ackermann up for racing today, and he wants the glory. It's Mads Pedersen that's going to launch first. Olaf Koy is there and available to come as well. Ackermann trying to come off the wheel of Mads Pedersen as they run to the line. Who's going to get this? It's an improbable victory. Here comes Koy. Koy around the outside is going to pinch it again, and he freewheels across the line in the last few metres to take the victory. Stunning effort, and it's glory once more for the Visma Lease bike rider as he takes a second stage victory of the week, and it's Olaf Koy that is the predominant force.
A second win of this Paris-Nice for Olaf Koy. No revenge for Mads Pedersen. The Dutch missile this time coming from way back to rocket past the Dane and Pascal Ackermann. Koy's fourth success of 2024, having won at each event entered so far. With 12 wins last season, he's already a third of that total, and it's only March.
For me, it's been a really good week and a huge success. So we have some other goals with Matteo and Wilco for the weekend. So we're not done yet as a team, but so far a really good week for us.
Koy now with 3 career Paris-Nice stage wins to his name. Pedersen and Ackermann on the podium with Sam Bennett and Danny van Poppel, well placed. Luke Plapp safely still in the yellow jersey, just the 5th Australian to earn the privilege. Santiago Buitrago remains close with UAE duo McNulty and Almeida, just ahead of Remco Evenepoel and Egan Bernal. One change is Mads Pedersen will wear the green jersey on merit, the Dane replacing Pippy at the top, Koy up to 3rd. Mathieu Bourgadeau took a rest as stablemate Pierre Latour made sure he remained king in the mountain. The points earned, though, mean Total Energy now have 2 options going forward. Plapp, unsurprisingly, also retained the white jersey for Best Young Rider, with Trago and Evenepoel in the top 3. There's no movement within the top 12. A more demanding day in the saddle tomorrow, nearly 200 kilometres from Cicerone to the finish that could make all the difference in the GC. A favourable stage for attacking, especially the climb up La Col sur Lou, 1.8 kilometres at 10% in the final 30 kilometres.